Welcome to Behavioral Finance and FinTech. I'm Andy Kim, your course instructor, Dr. Finance, and YouTube channel that I have. Also, what is this course about? This is about investor psychology and CEO psychology from the perspective of FinTech, Finance Plus Technology. You may wonder, the psychology, how can this psychology be mixed up with the technology? Because over the past 2 to 3 decades, behavioral finance guys busily developed these techniques and ideas about how to quantify those sentiments or psychology, and then what is supposedly qualitative sentiments. How can we quantify it? Okay, so natural language processing and picture mining, all these kind of technologies, we adopted it from computer science over the past decades. So you're going to learn about where this technology come from. You may be studying a lot. You may have studied a lot about Python codings and then the AI and then the machine learning, and then you know that those machine learnings are important for your career. But the course over here is about why. Why is it important, and why did finance guys started to adopt this kind of computer science into investments? How can we make money? Okay. What's the idea? Key idea, okay? Investor behavior, price and return. How can we predict it better, okay? Efficient market hypothesis, or those, Chicago, Minnesota, Carnegie Mellon guys used to say, only information will drive the price, nothing else. But we found out it's not only information, but also attention is driving the stock price too. Very, very predictable manner. Attention, you like, what is it? New jeans, right? K-pop. All these kind of K-pops, right? Attention drives the stock price to a certain direction. So much so that once you take advantage of it, you can make money, okay? Or at least prevent yourself from losing money, okay? And the FinTech is about how not to lose money, okay? You can help those individual investors once you understand the investor psychology and where is the weakest link, okay, in your investment life. So this one will help you in those respects. So not only for your investment life, but also for developing your FinTech venture, you need to understand the market psychology, investor psychology, also CEO psychology, especially if you are going to be your private equity investors or venture capitalist, or M&A advisors, and then this kind of consulting job. If you want to work for MBB kind of top consulting, you have to take this course because you had better understand the CEO psychology before you meet those guys, right? And for your career in your organization, at any organization, you want to understand better about your boss's psychology, what's going on in their minds, right? Why are they overconfident, and why do they behave in such a way? Okay, is there any way to quantify those things or take advantage of that, or better prepare for their next movement? Okay, this is about better preparing yourself for that kind of situation. So course composition in your grade: midterm exam 35%, final exam 45%. There's no term project in this course, but every now and then I form random groups among you, okay? Believe me, more than half of my class students are international exchange students from everywhere in the world. This is a great opportunity for you guys to make friends among, with Korean students, international group forming, right? It's gonna last your lifetime. You can build up your friendship over here. So instead of building too much committed term project group, what I do is forming random groups throughout the semesters. So each class, you're gonna be assigned with a new group of people so that you will talk about your ideas and then discuss the thoughts, and then sometimes there will be some computations and mathematical calculations. Most of them are easy, okay? Easy mathematical concepts, but you have to talk in English and convince your teammates. So most Korean students may believe like, oh, too easy math, I can do that. But when it comes to talking into English, right, conveying your thoughts in English, it's hard. Okay, you will realize how difficult that is. So at the same time, it's going to be light-hearted manner. So you're not going to be pressured too much. So you will enjoy the process of talking with new friends, okay, and international friends. So I hope you enjoy this class very much. For each different exam, by the way, midterm and final exam, that's individual based. 80% MCQ, multiple choice questions, 20% SAQ, short answer questions. And then students are not curved, okay? Because once it is curved, then you know how fierce the competitors you guys become. I don't want that situation, hurting each other, stepping on each other, and then just to get a better grade. I don't like that, okay? We had enough of trouble. You guys had enough of trouble for Korean students over the past 12 years in your whole life, which is counterproductive. So this one is not curved, okay? 절대평가, okay? So lighthearted manner, but you can enjoy your process of group work, each class, and then still have these conventional exams structure. You will enjoy it. And this is semi-open book questions and exams, semi-open book, 4 pages of cheat sheets allowed. So instead of wandering through all the textbook, oh man, which page is it? Hundreds of pages. You're gonna waste too much time if it is completely open book. Instead, construct your own cheat sheets, 4 pages, okay? Whatever you have, it's okay. Back and forth, 4 pieces of paper. So 8 pages actually in total. By that, you're gonna better prepare for the exam, and then you'll be much more efficient when you are taking the exam. So that's it. Week by week, what are we going to do? First week, what's your MBTI? Okay, MBTI is such a popular thing in Korea about personality psychology or things like that, but is it any scientific? Okay, read the article that I posted and then demystify MBTI. Instead, what I suggest you to read or take is about narcissism. How much narcissistic are you? And also the personality dimensions or framework of understanding personality. There is a big 5 personality traits that is well studied in psychology discipline. So go ahead and study that part. And there is a textbook that I assigned it for you, Rethinking Narcissism. Okay, this one is available in Kyobo bookstore or whatever, and the Korean translated version is also available, so you can enjoy either way. I don't care whichever way you go. All right, just have a better understanding of the concept, and then see how much narcissistic you are, or echo you are. Okay, narcissistic echo. And then when it comes to CEO psychology and then narcissism, Elon Musk is the one you want to understand. Why does he behave in such a crazy way? You will have much better understanding once you take this first class. And then we'll move on more into the CEO psychology, and we'll delve deeper into, deep into overconfidence, and then which is different from narcissism. And Steve Jobs is well known for his overconfidence. And there is something called the self-attribution bias. Good thing or good performance, that's because of me. Bad things happen, that's because of them. All right. Over time, by attributing this, good results and bad results to different sources, we become more overconfident. Okay. This is a self-protection mechanism that makes you more overconfident. Very, very interesting part of it. So we're going to learn about it and how can we quantify these things. You're going to learn. And then the third week, we are very lucky to have a special guest from New York Life. Okay, Paul Saw will come and talk to you about InsurTech. Where we are going to have a understanding about alternative data sources, and then it's going to be a very exciting opportunity for us. Okay, he's been working at Wall Street for a long time, and then you're going to have share great insights from him. And week 4, alternative data and CEO psychology, your face and hands, right? Bill Huang's Archegos, and then Credit Suisse, Naver versus Kakao. Those leaders' psychology matters in their whole management style, right? It's serious issue. And then we'll move down to expected utility theory and then prospect theory and see how much risk averse you are. Are we always risk averse? It turns out it's not. And then when do we become more risk seeking instead of risk averse? That we're going to talk about it later on. And then week 7, if time permits, then we're going to learn about the movie, The Wolf of Wall Street, okay, individual investors, and then pump and dump scheme, okay, who gets deceived by this, right? It's none other than you, 여러분, right? And then we're going to learn about how do we get affected by superstition when we are investing it. Oh, abracadabra, buy or sell. Yes. Then we're going to take midterm exam. And after midterm, we're going to learn about, more about investor psychology. So you are a value investor and you believe in market efficiency. Is that consistent or not? Okay. And Warren Buffett versus Eugene Fama. How can we, put them together? How can we square them together? And January effect, momentum, and color psychology versus Eugene Fama. We're going to learn about all interesting things. And attention, we're going to learn about that investor psychology surrounding Gangnam Style. Very interesting subject. And then K-pop fans will love this part. Information and versus sentiment. Which one affects the stock price? Is it both? World Cup soccer games, weather, and stock returns. And then we're going to learn about traditional sentiment index. And then the next week, we're going to move down to naive Bayesian text classifiers. And then how does the natural language processing works? Now, ChatGPT is famously used these days. How can we understand it? Okay. And then flash boys and high frequency trading, we're going to learn about it. And then the last week, we're going to learn about short selling. Okay. What's going on over here? There is a construction going on in our building, so you're going to hear a lot of noise right now. But hope you understand this. And then when you learn about short sellers, we have to learn about short squeezes, GameStop, and every now and then we have this kind of funny situation. So we're going to cover that part, and then already we will have to have final exams. Okay. So much interesting stuff going on in this class. Time is just flying too fast, right? But you're going to enjoy a lot of it, and let's have a lot of fun together, right? See you.